understand what I'm saying, but whatever.
No, please try again. I'm doing my best. So they are. Let me rephrase what you told me. They are working to translate the document, and that could be a lot of money. It's $10 per document. So the concern about they are doing all the work and they will do more than is budget to pay them. That is something, that is what I understand, correct?
I'm just saying, yeah, we should just make sure that they're keeping it simple and not trying to do a perfect translation. Just use Google Translate. It's fine. The main thing is making it look good and that it has correct formatting and looks professional, you know? And then over time we can improve the language. Like it's fine to do a one through. They can just read through it once and like fix major problems that are obviously an issue really quick. But there's no reason to go through and have perfect translation like a legal document or like a full translation process. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we have 50 documents that we need to translate and we need to get through all of them very quickly if they want to get to work. Like what I do not want to do is make them think that their job is to translate. That's not what they're getting paid to do. Do you see what I'm saying? They're getting paid to quickly and efficiently get the Spanish branch started, hopefully in a couple days or a week, maximum 2 weeks. If it takes longer than 2 weeks, like that's not good. And then we get them to work. And if they can't work, then we can't hire them and pay them money if they can't do the work to bring in the value. Like the value is not translating.
The value is of course, the value is work.
Yeah. So the documents for the recruitment just don't really matter. They don't need to be like important. Like it took us years to get those started because they're just never a priority. Nobody prioritizes recruitment. We just have them because finally I did it myself, and no one else helped me with it, and we have them there, but they're not like something that is we should spend hours and hours and hours on. It shouldn't take longer than like an hour, 2 hours at most for the 13-page document.
Okay, let's see what they deliver. And based on that.
Oh my god. Okay, if you can't do it, I will do my best to make sure and send them a message. I'm asking you to just send them a message. If you can't do that, then there's no point even talking about this. Because the whole idea is to not wait for them to deliver. Because if they spend 20 hours, on this document, and I don't even know what's going on. Like, are they communicating privately? Like, are they communicating with each other? Like, what's going on with that as well?
Please stop
You know,
and get ready.
I just want to make sure that they're not working. And if they are working, that they're working quickly and just having something to present.
Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Because it's a 13-page document that they're working on. And they shouldn't even be working on it together. Each one of them should be taking a separate document, and they should each separately be doing it very quickly. And if they're working together on a 13-page document, that's terrifying to me that they could spend 10 hours on one document. So if you don't understand that, I'll just do my best to communicate it myself, but I was requesting for you to communicate.
Basically, do the check. What they are, well, they already sent us some information about what they are doing. So we can check out the progress, correct?
No, there's no progress. The last message that they sent was like, multiple hours ago. I don't know. So, I mean, either they're not doing anything, which is fine, or they're working possibly privately together, which I don't even know what's going on with that, which is a problem, or they're just spending way too long on it and not necessarily doing the Google Translate or something. I don't know. I just was asking for you to send a message, but if you can't do that, then let's just move on, because it's just not worth talking about something that you're not even going to do.
No, hey.
Okay, what?
Easy. I'm trying to understand what you want me to do, so I can do it. It's not that I'm not allowed. I'm not going to do it. I just want to do efficiently one message that you and I agree. So the message could be, hello, can you please tell us what did you do today and share your progress? That could be a message.
Okay, yeah, and how many hours they spent and stuff. That would give us at least information about what's going on.
Okay.
And to make sure they're working on separate documents would be helpful too. Well, I think we'll ask each of them. Like, can you each tell us what you've done today and how many hours you spent, so that we know? Yeah, that's perfect. And then we'll go from there. And if they respond that, oh, we're putting 5 hours and we're both working on the same document, then it's like, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense, you know?
Okay, one moment, please.
Well, we don't necessarily have to do it right now, but
Oh, for me, I like to do things right away, so please stay with me.
all right.
Okay, so the message is going to be.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So in Spanish is hola, nos pueden compartir qué hicieron hoy y cuántas horas trabajaron hoy. También recuerden en trabajar en documentos separados. So in English will be hello, can you please tell us what did you do today? How many hours did you spend? How many hours did you work today? Also remember to work in separate documents.
Yeah, I don't understand the working in separate documents part. The question is just what are they each working on? That they're both, doing step ones at a time. But anyways, it's fine.
No,
Sounds good.
Let's do the last part. Let's rephrase the last part then. Or the two initial questions are okay.
I think the two initial questions are fine. Yeah.
Okay, pues, okay. I'm going to send hola, nos pueden compartir qué hicieron hoy y cuántas horas trabajaron hoy. That will be.
Yeah, just like what are you worked on today and how long did you spend? Yeah, that's good.
Okay, great. I already sent them. Okay. Let's move on then to multimedia.
It took way too long. Alright, so I'm trying to do a recording here, but it's not working, which is really sucky. Let me try one more thing.
Your computer is working well?
Well, I switched computers, but it's just, for some reason the live stream is just doing my screensaver, but it's like I'm not using my screensaver, right? I mean, I'm using the computer, so it shouldn't be broadcasting the screensaver. It just doesn't make any sense. Let me just try quitting again and restarting. Quit. Alright, so I think it's working now. Yeah. We are good to go. Alright, so I thought it was important to get the recording going for the multimedia. Oh, but we didn't even do the multimedia. Oh, God.
No, we need to do the topic. It's not created yet.
I thought you were doing the topic. Okay, I'll do it since you didn't do it.
Time to stretch. Please stop.
So this is
Stand up and stretch and
multimedia
move around for 30 seconds.
overview. So get started and clear on our multimedia plans. 12 to 24 minutes. Alright, so I don't have the number. Let me get the number here. So this should be part of our showcase. So this would be line 95. Right?
Okay.
So we have agreement on topic 2.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I think the best way to understand the importance, I think you understand the importance of the token, right?
Yeah, well, I'm still working on it, but yes, it's the forest, and we are trying to.
But that has nothing to do. That's just the structure. The importance of the token is that it's our value. You understand that, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because without the tokens, we don't have any value. Like we get a little bit of upfront money, but great, like
The
we need
forest is
real
value.
value.
Sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So multimedia will present our tokens to the world. Without multimedia, we don't actually have tokens because no one will even know they exist, right?
Of
But
course.
besides the presentation of the tokens, the multimedia is the presentation of everything, right? Because the tokens is just the financial vision, right? But we also have a much broader vision that we want to share with the world. So we have a couple words for this. We have the multimedia, we've got storytelling, right? We also use the term updates, right? So those are the three most important terms that we use for getting our information out there to the world. But the thing I think is important to understand about the essence of multimedia is the idea that every single post could be the one. Because we technically only need one single post to go viral or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, every post goes nowhere and they're all basically pointless. I'm not a fan of multimedia.
Time to pause. Please stop.
So,
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
but either way, it's the world works with multimedia and social media, whatever. So we have to do it, right? And even just getting it on our websites and having the information be public is more than enough to get started with it, even if it doesn't catch on for many years, right? It'll still be enough to get it out there and get people connected. So if it is true, like if any single post can be the one, that takes us big, and more likely it's really like, the accumulative effect of each important post, right? So every post could be more important than the other one, and it's just like when you get more and more important posts that go further and further, you get better and better at getting your information out there, which is going to create more and more value. All right, so we're on the same page there.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, what that means is that we just need to do the work, and we just need to work on each post, work on each um, story, and each update as if it is the most important one, right?
Okay.
So let's go into the structure of communications and updates. So the structure is pretty simple. Basically, what you have is you have our, you know, communications, which is unlimited. Does that make sense?
So of course, we can communicate in a lot of different ways.
Well, I know, but just think about it as in there's just one level of communications, and you know, we can have unlimited numbers of messages, right,
Of
in
course.
many locations, right? But the many locations is true for everything. So structure of communicates updates, all goes to many locations. So I'm not even talking about the locations right now. I'm just talking about the number of messages. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then you have your communications. The next is you have your what's called the notes updates. So the notes updates also is unlimited, right? So if we go into an example here and we say, okay, we're in work continuity group. Oh, wait, groups, work continuity group. Shoot. I think we need to go to Jay's life here. Okay, work continuity group. Yeah. So here's the work continuity group notes email Google group, right? So I could come in here and I could say, okay, new conversation. We're currently on
You are not
topic.
sharing your screen, by the way. If you are trying to show me something, you are not sharing your screen.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Whoops.
Time
Alright.
for breath.
I
Please
see it.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Alright, cool. So the first level is the communications, which is our Discord and communication group, right? The second level is the notes. Alright? So this would be topic. We're doing topic 2 or whatever, and we're multimedia overview. And we got started with some notes here. We're not getting very far, but we could just like copy and paste this in here, and then whenever you're sending it to the email list, I always copy and paste it into a cell to get rid of the cells. You can't see them, so it comes out clean, right? And then I can post that message, right? So this is just like our notes. And maybe every 20, 30 lines we send another notes, and we're just always sending our notes out because by the time you get to line 500, it's overwhelming, right? You know what I mean?
Of course.
Okay, so that's the notes updates. The next one from there is the topic updates. In topic updates, you only have 1 to 2 updates per topic, right? So this is the first time where you're actually getting into a summary, right? So your notes, this is like raw, unlimited. Same thing with the communications. It's just raw, unlimited notes, raw, unlimited, right? You just copy and paste notes, put whatever you want, unlimited, just boom. But then with your topic updates, at the end of every single topic, you do a quick summary, like a sentence, about what was accomplished during that topic, and then you send it out, right? So if you go here, let's see if we have the topic 1 set up. Yes, I have topics, right? So I could say here, okay, this is topic 2, or no, let's do topic 1. Topic 1, so we did like a recruitment check-in on new recruits. So I could say, okay, new recruits. So I could say, okay, for topic 1, we discussed, creating separate budgets and payrolls for the 2 new groups of workers, including the Spanish language group, and feel that it will serve the team better and be more resilient to have separate payroll processes and budgets, right? So that would be like a quick little update there. And then if we're doing it according to our ideal policies, we would simultaneously come in here and do, let's say,
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
we come in, we grab like, PB64, and then we can link our tokens to the message at the bottom, and then we post the message. And that's our topic update. 1 topic update per topic. So then you have your topic with the link to our tokens information, and that's all it needs. And then that would automatically go to the website, would automatically go to Facebook, would automatically go to Instagram, would automatically go to LinkedIn, would automatically go all throughout the web. Does that make sense?
Well, what I'm thinking is about the practicality, because you and I, whatever workers are in a session, we need to stop for a moment and then send and send and send. So when getting the notes, okay, I don't know if I can say this. It's easier to, okay, when starting a session, everyone can join, because with the link everyone can join, and then after that we share the body team session instead of sharing every single topic every single time. And also that is the thing that you are sharing. This is live. We're doing this live right now on YouTube.
Correct. It is live on YouTube. Yeah. That's
So,
part of it. And then we're also required to publish, to share and publish the notes on the web, right?
yeah, I already placed the notes of today.
But the part about the YouTube is we're supposed to be indexing. We don't do the indexing, right? We're supposed to index all of our sessions so that each topic has a beginning and an end, and we're going to be doing all that. And also we can discuss the future tokens policies. Like maybe we can go over this today for the first time, because now we passed and approved the futures tokens, right? So we have that ready to go. And that certainly includes making sure we're doing our video indexing, right? But the point that I'm trying to make is that this is the work. I mean, if we don't want to do the work, we don't have to do it. But if every single update could be the most important update, it's like, why would we want to skip it, right? The more we update and organize and summarize and interact with the public, the better, right? So it's like, you know, it's just the job, it's the work, it's just what we're supposed to be doing.
I understand. It's that I'm a very like get the job done, but I understand it's communicating, and that's one
Time
of
to
the
take a
main
break.
things about the.
Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Let me finish this and let's go to break.
Yeah.
So I understand that we need to always communicate. So of course, you want to communicate that way. Okay, let's figure out how we can do that.
Yeah. So anyway, so you have your communications, your notes updates, your topic updates. Then you have your decisions updates, which is like any time you have a official decision. Policy updates would be anytime you have a policy review.
Sorry, yeah, we're going to take a break then.
Okay, yeah, we can take a break. It's fine.
Okay, 6 minute break.
Well, 5 minutes, yeah.
5 minutes.
Bottom of
Okay.
the hour. 5.5
Okay.
minutes, yeah.
Okay. See you in 5. I'm here.
All right. Coolly. Oh, bueno. So
Are you guys gonna be ready to go to Nico soon?
when?
I'm supposed to be there before 6. Maybe I
At
get
the
there
break, time
I thought
to
we were going
start.
at 6:30.
Please get focused on the session.
late.
When are we
I'm
leaving?
supposed to be home by 6:30.
Home. Well, how long till we go?
What?
15 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So I need to get going here pretty soon. But basically, you have the communications, the node updates, the topic updates, and then you've got the decisions and the policy updates, right? Which we already kind of do the decisions updates because every time we have a decision, we put it in the channel on Discord, but that doesn't go anywhere, right? Which is a problem. So then we have our policy updates, which are extremely important. We'll go over that much more in the future. But then the last parts is you have your session updates. So the session updates is just 1 to 2 updates per session. So at the end of every session, as part of the wrap up, we're supposed to do a summary of what happened during the session. Even if we have 10 topics, we summarize it in just a few sentences. And then that is or actually, I guess it would be part of follow up, right? But that would be our session update for every session. So if there is like multiple buddy teams working at the same time, then each buddy team might have an update, but then there would be a separate update that is the update for the overall session. Does that make sense?
But the body team people should do this for the body team.
Yeah, but there's also going to be a session update overall for the update of the session. And you could technically, this is technically 2 updates in one. It's the session update and the octant update, right? Because the session update is the session for each buddy team might have their own update, but the octant update will be 1 update every 3 hours. Like let's say, our goal eventually is being 24 hours a day. There'd be 8 sessions a day, and it would be continuous forever, right? That's the goal. We want a group of people across the world working 24 hours a day, nonstop, to help the world and make the world a better place, period. Right? It doesn't exist. And anyone can get involved. I mean, it's insane. Like, that, it's just so mind-blowing to me, Miguel, that, like, there's not somewhere that I can go to work on global problems. I mean, we're looking at dozens of crises, trillions of organisms and animals dying across the world, potentially billions of humans dying across the world, all the catastrophes with all of the environmental catastrophes and everything else, and there's nowhere you can go to help. It's mind-blowing. Right? So we're trying to create a global organization that is open to anybody and everybody who wants to get involved to address and solve global crises. 24 hours a day, nonstop.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So every 3 hours there would be an update on that octant. Does that make sense? So there would be 8 per day.
Yeah, makes sense.
Cool. So then that's the session and octant updates. Then you've got the daily updates, which is going to be only 1 to 2 updates per day. And the daily updates, there basically be 1 update for New World, and there would be 1 update for Old World. So at the end of the day, during like Phoenix or whatever, whoever is involved in that would look at everything that happened over the day for New World and would write up an update and do the update. Whoever's at Zuri or whatever for the end of the Old World day, they would put it all together and do a daily update. Okay? And then you have the weekly updates. And the weekly updates would be 1 to 2 updates per week.
I got a question. That
Yeah.
will be done. That means that all of this communication cannot be like saturate the channel with a lot of information, because if you just told me that we are trying to help the world making better. So a lot of information could be not a good idea. Like I don't know, I'm thinking about the a lot of people is doing a lot of stuff every single day. You know, when people call me to say I want to cancel Audible, they generally
Yeah,
say,
but I mean, it's like you come onto Discord, you're not going to read every single channel. There's the Discord channel where you have your decisions, right? If you're interested in decisions, you go to decisions channel and you see what decisions were made. But not everyone's going to go to the decisions channel, and just because we post something in a decisions channel doesn't mean everybody has to read it, right? So
but
all that really matters are the weekly updates, right? So the weekly updates, line 34, this would be the equivalent of like a normal social media post, right? Or like a normal social media channel, right?
but
That just like once or twice a week, you get an update from us. So like a normal person who's interested in our work but isn't involved, um, maybe they get an update once or twice a week. That's more than enough, and that's all they need to know. It's like, okay, this is what's going on in the organization, and they can keep up to date about it. If they skip a few weeks, it's fine. But if they want to learn what's going on, they click on the weekly updates, and they're getting their general updates that are summarized for everything that's happened during the week.
2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So you only really need to look at the daily updates if you are actively involved, right? So if you're like actively involved and you want to keep up to date on what's going on basically on a daily basis, you would want to know what's happening on the daily updates, right? But if you're not really actively involved, like most people in the world would just have our weekly updates. Like all of our primary social media channels, right, that are presented to the world, those are just our weekly updates. Everything else is just background information for people who want more information than our weekly updates. But the 99% of the public will only see our weekly updates. Does that make sense?
okay. It's, okay, but you see what I'm saying? That it sometimes it could be when I go to Discord, I generally I see a lot of messages in the SFC, a lot of information, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming to just to catch up. So I don't know if you see what I see at my end, the user. Oh, I
Sure,
know that
of course.
I'm
But
too
but
much.
it's like, let's say you're going to invest $50,000 into SFC, right? So you're an investor. You decide to put in tens of thousands of dollars into organization, $20,000, $50,000. Do you want to come to Discord and come to our website and see 1, 2 updates per month and have almost no information? Or do you want to come and just be completely overwhelmed with information and just be like, oh my God, they are working their asses off and my money is going to a good place? I mean, look at all this information. I don't even want to read it all. I just want to know that they're working their ass off. This is amazing, right?
Well,
Like, what
well,
would you rather have as an investor? Like, no information at all, and like literally it's just zero, and like you're basically not doing anything, or they're working their asses off and they're posting like 10 things a day, and they're working on like 10 different things, and like all that money is going into lots and lots and lots of outcomes and output.
well, if you ask me, I would like to see one page per day with the outcome, and that's it. And maybe a brief in the month with the KPIs.
What's a KPI?
The a KPI is the metrics about what is going on. So how many people show up? This they are continuing to work. These are all workers, new workers.
Time to pause.
Yes,
Please
no.
stop. Close your
Uh,
eyes. Count.
you
1,
said
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. Well,
so. We
anyways,
got
that would be the daily updates, right? So if you're not involved and you're an investor and you want to see their daily updates, then you would go to the daily updates and you would view and you'd see, okay, these are the updates of what's going on each day. Our metrics are probably only going to be happening like once a month, if not even once a quarter, right? We don't need to do the metrics every day. So in the context of like, workers and engaged people and volunteers and people who are actively involved, you need to know what's going on in the sessions. You need to know the policies. You need to know the decisions. And every single topic is essential in connecting the topics together. Because, in one day you might have one topic on, topic A, but then you have topic B, C, D, and E. And then if you go to topic A might come up, 3 times a week, or, 3 times this week, once that week, 6 times next week. So it's just like you want to connect all those dots together between the topics. And you'll be able to do that with the topic updates, so you can search and coordinate all of the topic information together on each individual topic, so that you can actually keep a linear progression of a single topic, which is extremely valuable to be able to
Of
do
course,
that.
but how you share that in the communications chain in the organization is, well, for example, basic worker, they do their job, the manager or the supervisor check that he complete that work, and the supervisor goes with the manager of the area and so forth until the CEO got like one page of information, because all the people that overseeing the work, they see that it's getting done. So a lot of information could be a little bit of micromanagement that a lot of managers do that, and for me that is not a great thing, because they need to empower the people to do the work and to believe in them,
I mean,
explain.
I think we're pretty empowered. People can do whatever they want to. The problem is that people don't want to do it because they want to wait around and have being told what to do, and then they just want to do the minimal that someone else wants them to do, right? So I think
that
one of our problems is too much empowerment. People are so empowered in our organization, they can do whatever they want to, but no one ever wants to do anything, right?
that is the thing, that you're saying something that is quite important. In my job, I see that all the time. They want to do just the bare minimum, and that is something that is make me, as I study
Time to
business
stretch.
administration, that
Please
could be
stop,
quite
stand
frustrating
up,
about it,
and stretch and move
because
around for 30 seconds.
because if do the bare minimum is so mediocre, mediocre.
Mediocrity, yeah,
That is, that is something that makes me a little bit like, ah.
yeah.
But that is something that is people that doesn't go any further, that do the bare minimum, but the bare minimum generally fulfill the necessity. You know, I got in my current job, we got a lot of people that do the bare minimum, and that works. So they do small tasks, and they fulfill that, and that work. So getting this getting that information, unfortunately, is important to move the organization forward, because you want to be in the bare minimum. Okay, do the bare minimum, but do it the best way as you can. And the best way as you can is do small tasks that they don't need too much thing to do. I don't know, I express myself, and like if do you understand, I'm able to understand my, sorry.
Yeah, I understand. I understand perfectly. Okay, so I mean, for me, the bottom line is: do we do it or do we not do it? That's all it comes down to. Do we need to do weekly updates? Yes or no? I would say yes. What do you think?
Weekly updates about how many topics?
One weekly update for the entire organization of everything. One single weekly update about what's going on. Period.
Okay, let's try it.
No, I'm just saying that is necessary. Do you agree or not agree?
Yeah, I agree. We
Okay,
need to.
daily updates. Do you think daily updates are necessary? I think they're very necessary. What about you?
mm, like can I see an example of a daily update?
I don't know. Let's see. Did I ever do a daily update? Let's see. Daily updates are more organizational as opposed to. So we don't do them within work continuity groups. So this would be more like SFC daily updates. don't see any daily updates yet. We don't do these, but I don't know. I mean, people post on social media like 10 times a day sometimes. Like, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, only posting once per day is very little compared to how some people post on social media.
No, no, no. But of course, but I want to, like, we want to see, to show ourselves as professionals. So we want to send a professional message, not, hey, I'm doing stuff. And
I really don't care about professionality. For me, the way we get professional is by doing the work.
Close your eyes.
Right? Right now, we are
no,
not professional because we're not doing the work.
3, 4, 5.
Right?
No,
So for me, it starts with what? You guys are leaving? All right, I guess I'll meet you there. What? Do we? I need to get going here. But the bottom line is that the way you're professional is you do the work, right? If you're not willing to do the work because you want the work to do perfectly, then it will never be professional, right?
No,
Not
of
doing
course.
work because it's not good enough for you is not professional.
No, doing the work, but also showing the work as a professional way, because you are communicating something. If you do professional work, but you communicate in a very simple way, in a very not like a good document, that you miss the work that you're doing. You know, because you're not communicating well.
Pretty much ready, but
It's, are, it's marketing. You are doing marketing. The communication is marketing, and if the marketing is well and is easy to understand,
But for me, marketing and advertising are a whole different thing. Like you can do marketing, you can do advertising, you can pay for ads, you can do all your promotions, your SEO, all that stuff. This is just our team updates and communicating with the public about what we're doing at all.
but that is marketing, because you are sharing
For me, marketing
information.
is much more targeted. Marketing is when you actually are targeting people for, psychological connection and to have specific outcomes of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm just talking about like, you know, we need to be communicating at all to start with. Right now, there's nothing. We're not even communicating. Nothing is happening. Nobody even knows we exist. Like I would much rather have people think that we're unprofessional, but they know about us, than literally them not even knowing about us at all.
No, I like simple messages, but they look.
Okay,
That
so
they,
for me, the
I see.
only way to get the weekly update is through the reviewing the notes, reviewing the topic updates, understanding our decisions and our policies and our session updates and our daily updates, and I would review all of those things, and then I would be able to build the weekly update. Like the weekly update is created from all of our other updates and summaries. It all feeds into itself. So like, I don't know. I'm fine discussing this more and trying to figure out a solution, but I've been working on this for literally years, and we need to just do something because it's out of control at this point that nobody is willing to even communicate publicly, let alone do updates.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3.
Why are we
Exhale.
here if no
1,
one's willing
2,
to do
3.
anything?
Pause.
Because they don't think
Inhale
it's going to be
together.
professional? I mean,
1, 2,
it's
3.
not, what's
Exhale. Relax.
for me, what's unprofessional is that we haven't updated the public for years. That's unprofessional. And everyone's okay with it. Everyone thinks it's fine. They want to keep getting paid money. And more money and back pay and everything. And we haven't even done a single update. It's like mind blowing. And we've been talking about this for years, that this is supposed to be happening. And no one seems to want to do anything about it.
Oh, we are discussing this so we can do it.
Okay, but I need to get going, and I've been wanting to discuss this for many, many, many weeks. And this is the first time we're finally discussing it, and I'm very sad that I have to go, but we're probably not going to get done with it either way.
No, don't worry, Jay. We're the tokens are moving. I'm showing up. We are doing stuff.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that the somehow we need to figure out the multimedia because it's not obviously there's not clarity on it, and
We are going to discuss that tomorrow. Let's prioritize client work, and then tomorrow we can discuss this a little bit more so we can move it forward.
Yeah. Sounds good. So shall we go to our wrap up real quick and see if we can
Yes, sir. Please.
bounce out of here because I gotta go. So we did recruitment for like a half an hour. Oh, we still haven't updated this. God, I hate it. So to do line 47, and this is view up, wrap up, set up. At least 0.25. Oh no, multimedia, half an hour maybe. So I don't know what happened here. Maybe we did 0.25. Like how long did we spend? Like an hour and almost 2 hours, right?
Yes, we are 10 minutes short. 10 minutes short, actually.
That look good?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think it looks fine.
Okay.
All right. So priority work. Communicate with Marcel and Maxi to try to coordinate that. We need to obviously continue with the next step on the multimedia because we need to solve that. I'm a little distraught that we still don't have clarity on that. Like I probably spent like 150 to 200 hours on that over the last year, and it's like we're still nowhere with it.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I think we're good. Anything else?
No, sir. That will be all. Thanks for your time.
All right. Cool. All right. I will talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Have a great night. Goodbye.
Bye bye.